All right, so a step up. Which one or which ones equal -8? So if you are watching the integer video for the first time, I would recommend watching part 1 first and then going on to this one, okay? Part 1 is gonna focus in on just the addition and subtraction of integers, and this one actually, you'll see here you've got division, you've got multiplication. So what happens when you have all the operations? You're gonna use order of operations, or GEMDAS, also known as GEMDAS, to do this in the proper mathematical order. So looking at this first problem, we don't have grouping symbols because technically that parentheses there is just to let you know that this is -8 and you're dividing by -8. So we don't have exponents either. We do have multiplication and division. We do this part first. So you've got -32 divided by -8. So you've learned that if you've got a negative divided by a negative, you're going to have a positive answer. So this is +4 plus 4. This is equal to 8. We're looking for -8, so this is wrong. Now we're going to use GEMDAS again, and we've got multiplication or division before you add or subtract. So you're going to go here. You're going to do this. Again, we've got a negative times a negative for a positive answer. So I'm going to rewrite this little part here. So now the problem is -4 take away 4. If you're at -4 and you're taking away more, you're going to be even more negative. Or -4 minus 4, you could do save, change, right? -4, change that to an addition problem, change your 4 to a -4, and you can see all negatives. So you've got -8. That is what we wanted, a -8. So we know this is an answer. Now let's do this. So when you have a parentheses next to a number, you've got to multiply. So 2 times a -5, you've got a +2 times a -5. Does not feel so good. So that's a negative. -10, I'm going to rewrite it, -10 plus 2. Well, now you're getting out of depth, right? So now this is equal to -8. A request was, how do you see that on a number line? So -10 plus 2, right? So we're at 0. We go to -10. And now you're going to add 2. So you're going to move over 1, 2, and end up at -8. And that proves that it's -8. Okay? Last one. So we've got several things going on here. We've got -14 plus 12 divided by -3, because a fraction is a division, plus 10. So looking at our GEMDAS, we've got a division. We're going to do this situation first. So rewriting this whole thing, I end up with -14 plus, that's a positive, that's divided by a negative. Not feeling good, right? That's -4 plus 10. And now we've got left to right, adding and subtracting. We've got addition first. So -14 minus 4. Now you've got all negatives, so that's -18. You're going to add +10. Remember the scoreboard? Scoreboard, because it's an addition problem, it looks just like a scoreboard. You've got -18 ninjas, and I don't have to write the negative because I already have it up here. So you've got -18 ninjas, and you've got 10 positive pirates. Who's going to win? Negatives win. By how much? Well, what's the difference between 18 and 10? 8. So your answer is -8. So this is equal to a -8. So you've got 3 answers that work. Okay, and like I said, you can slow down, you can pause, you can rewatch, and you can message me if you still have questions. All right, guys.